Susan! Susan! Yo, hey, what's up? Hey, no, I was just going around the tower bragging. Oh, why? Why am I bragging? Because it looks like what I said might happen after the Venom 2 post-credit scene with regards to Knull, the symbiote god, it's coming true, I know. I know. You're right, Susan, I usually am right. Oh, what's up, NERDVENGERS? Welcome to the stream. Gonna be a juicy one today. Let's start here. Put a 1 into the chat if you think Warner Brothers is gonna copyright claim this stream. We're gonna be talking about the crazy rumor with regards to Spider-Man, Sony, Knull, and all of that. But we're also gonna be talking about friggin' Fandom, DC Fandom. And we're gonna attempt to watch some of that fucking trailer. And they'll copyright claim us, almost guaranteed. I don't know what I'm doing. Shut your mouth, Susan. All right, guys, meet me in the research wing. I'll see you soon. Woo! Oh, yeah. Yeah. What is up, everybody? Welcome to another stream here at the Den of Nerds Live, coming at you from NERDVENGERS Tower. As per usual, I was thinking to myself today, earlier in the day, what are we going to talk about today? You know, it feels like a pretty slow kind of a news day. Feels like there's not too much going on. And there was a DC Fandom trailer that was released. Okay, now let's be real. The trailer looks pretty cool. I haven't watched the full thing, but I saw some shots from it, and it looks sweet. We're gonna watch some of it. But here's the deal, man. Every single time, and I mean every time, we watch something from Warner Brothers, we get copyright claim. Like, without fail. Like, even earlier this week, we got copyright claimed on something that we watched for a split second. I don't even remember what it was. Let me see if I have it pulled up, because I remember getting the email and being just like, another day. Okay, so let's see here. We got copyright claimed on what was it? Some music on the Venom thing. And then we got copyright claimed for that Peacemaker clip. Remember the Peacemaker clip? We watched it, and we even broke it up. We broke it up into separate pieces. And by the way, look, I'm not trying to be that guy. Good morning to everybody. Lots of fun in here. Lots of good vibes. But if y'all don't shut your faces and like the video, what are you guys doing? Just take your finger, turn it, put it down, put it to the right, and then, no, not that far. You hit the dislike button. Hit the like button, mother truckers. I don't make the rules around here. YouTube says if you don't get enough likes, you suck. And we're going to come to your house and we're going to flick you in the nipples. Not in a good way. It's in the contract. I don't want to get flicked in the nipples. Smash the like button. Thank you. Much better. Much better. Thank you guys so much. I know it wasn't even a good clip. And whoever did that super chat, somebody go back, check the VOD. Somebody check the VOD. Whomever was like, hey, check out the Peacemaker clip. You owe me a couple $1,000s. No big deal, but just PayPal me, Venmo me, or something. Send me thousands of dollars for even saying like that we should watch that clip because it was absolutely absurd. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's talk about this. We're going to start by talking about the Sony Marvel kind of rumors, etc., etc. A lot of fun stuff on here. Yo, Nerd to Nerd Pod, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Much love to you. Much love. Thanks for joining up. And I forgot to pin the freaking chat. Hang on one second. Let me do this. Let me do this right. And also, there's a absolutely dope VV drop coming out later today, exclusive for ye old New York Comic Con. Ben Reilly Spider-Man's, and oh my goodness, if I 21 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen, notify me. Okay, you will be notified. Oh man, if I miss that shit, I'm gonna be mad. Hopefully we can grab up a couple of them or something and put one up on the Nerd Coin store for big buku Nerd Coin bucks. And give me just 1 second here, because I know on mobile it's difficult to find the way to join it. So I've been trying to do this more. Give me 1 second. Let me do this now. Join the NERDVENGERS today. Bam. And then I'm going to boom. Put the link. And then I'm going to boom. And then I'm going to boom. And then I'm going to pin it. Boom. Pinned that. And while we're at it, let's do a fun poll. Let's see here. Will this stream be copyright claimed by WB? Let's see what you guys think, okay? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go over this Spider-Man thing. I also have a video coming out about the Spider-Man thing because I think it is such a big deal. And earlier today, I wrote up a script and I went in depth on how I think this will possibly connect to some of the MCU movies that are coming out and my theory on what Sony and Marvel is doing. So that will be later in the day on the regular Den of Nerds channel. Make sure you check that video out. I think it's going to be spicy. But for now, we'll sort of just broadly talk about it. I want to see what y'all think about this, and I have some thoughts about what this all means, right? So let's get into this. Check this out, okay? Saw this pop up earlier today. And by the way, follow us on Twitter. I know, I just yell things at you guys. I bark things at you, right? Do this, do that. I'm sorry. It comes from a place of love. You know what I mean? I love you guys, and I love this community, and so I demand that you do all the call to actions that I say. So go to our Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Anyway, check this out. Roma via Daniel RPK Patreon. Sony and Marvel Studios are apparently planning a massive Knull crossover event between Tom Holland Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and Venom. Okay, so first of all, holy shit! As I was telling stinky ass Susan, can we start that? Can we start? No, we shouldn't do that. I'm gonna get sued. As I was telling Susan earlier today, this was something that I speculated about. How many of you guys watched that Venom video that I did after the movie? And I speculated about this. There were a couple of key things from that film, including that post-credit scene, that strongly made me feel like that's the direction they were heading in. They were going in a direction of setting up Knull, the symbiote god, having this idea of the symbiotes actually being created by this like crazy godlike being, and taking it into that sort of a direction. I sort of called that. I think there were a lot of other nerds that called that. I mean, the internet detectives are great. The NERDVENGERS, especially the ones that just be chilling here in the friggin' research part of the tower. A lot of us thought this was indeed going to be where they were going with all of this. Okay, so pretty crazy stuff. Now, the other part of this that I think is really fun right off the bat here is that it kind of seems that they will then be doing content with Andrew Garfield, with Tobey, and Tom moving forward. We thought originally, oh man, Tom Holland and Venom, that's going to be real chill. But no, it would appear that the idea is to not just have Tom Holland and continue to do his movies, but to do some wild ass Spider-Verse stuff with Tobey and with Andrew. And again, this launch pad of Spider-Man No Way Home, the launch pad of that film is going to really open stuff up. And y'all remember a couple of weeks back when we were watching that interview with Tom Hardy. And Tom Hardy was saying, like, well, there's a multiverse, there's a Spider-Verse, and he was talking about, like, the architecture of these sort of things and what it would take, etc., etc. Wild, man. Again, I told you guys right then and there, I feel like this is a dude that's been in some meetings. This is a dude that has been in some meetings with Mr. Kevin Feige and has been coached up and has been highly educated on what the plan is and how all of this is going to work. It also makes me think that way back when there was apparently contractual issues with Tobey Maguire, right? We were like, whoa, like, why is this so complicated to get Tobey to do this? Well, it's quite possible that part of the reason is because it's not just for Spider-Man No Way Home, but for several movies going forward. They're going to do like an Infinity Saga style event via crossing over between the MCU and the Sony stuff in the Spider-Verse. And that's probably why they're backing up the money truck, right? And like this is just a beginning here. So like currently right now, if you think about it, like where a lot of casual fans are at, where a lot of casual Spider-Man fans are at, there's still a lot of doubt out there about the Spider-Man coming in. There's still a lot of doubt about these dudes actually even being in that one film. And many people are like, yeah, but it's likely just for that. We'll never see them again, etc., right? It's starting to feel like, and again, rumor, it's rumorish, you know, we don't know for sure, but it's coming from a pretty good source. It's starting to feel like it's only the beginning. And that both of these studios, Marvel Studios and also Sony, are just up in their game, going into just crazy stuff. But in a little bit here, we're going to talk about DC. We're going to talk about DC Fandom, the multiverse, and we're going to have a slightly different tone. You know what I mean? A slightly different tone as to what is happening. And even though I'm going to try to be optimistic about it, like, let's just call a spade a spade. Like, we don't even know who the Superman is. We don't know who the Batman is. We don't really have any idea about what the F is going on over at Warner Brothers. And across the road, Marvel is apparently going to start doing just the frickin' most, bro. Like a lead to a multiversal war, a lead up to Secret Wars, a lot of crazy stuff with regards to all of that, and then a Spider-Verse thing, which may well include Madam Web and just all sorts of bizarro crazy stuff. And they're going to get both of these things to work congruently between two separate movie studios to play nice to make it all connect via a wide multiverse. Like, what? Absolute insane in the membrane, guys. It is, to me, this is one of the wildest rumors. And again, even though we had some ideas that this would be happening, when I saw this pop up, when I saw that this was really and truly something that Sony and Marvel are planning to do, I mean, damn, man. The ambition to do something like this. And you know, Knull is a relatively recent character, a new character to Marvel. And through that character and a lot of the books around that, they have done a lot of retconning of the symbiote, of how the Clintar operate, what exactly is the history of them. And man, you know, we're gonna go in depth in all of that in the video that I recorded earlier. So definitely look out for that, because we're gonna really dig in and give you like a really cool, satisfying take on how all of this could actually work together. But that's the rumor. So let's stop there for a little bit. I want to know what y'all think about that. before we go into the DC stuff, and then we'll save some time for questions and answers, and just be kind of chilling in here. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know. What do you think about this? Denjina Genko says the Superman Cavill was seen in the Black Adam stills. What? No way. Is that true? Yo, Sam Kluntz says you should bring Rob in to talk about the possibilities of this. Yo, I'll be completely honest with you. I actually hit Rob up. I talked to him a little bit this morning via Twitter. I did want Rob to just jump, and it was an unreasonable request, right? And by the way, we need more likes. I know. God, I'm that guy. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Punch me in the face, but just don't let me get flicked in the nipples. Smash the like. Go into your grandma's room, wake her up, grab her cell phone, get her laptop, sign into her account, and smash like on the video as well, and then give Granny a kiss. You know what I mean? She's, you know. Never mind. Go into your little sister's room, okay? She's on TikTok. She's friggin' ruining her brain, rotting her brain out with TikTok. Slap her in the face 3 times, shove her into the bed, put a pillow over her face, and then grab her device, get onto this stream, and punch like. Don't hurt her. You know, we don't condone violence over here, but yeah, gonna need you to do all that. Okay, anyway, I hit Rob up and I was like, bro, just come on stream with me in an hour. You know what I mean? Like, just come on stream with me in an hour. And I think it was a little bit too last minute for him, but we should be doing a stream together soon. And man, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. All I really wanted to do, literally, was do a stream with me and Rob, where it's just me and Rob just going, man. And then he'd be like, man. And then I'd be like, man. And just for an hour, like us just, holy shit, like hype. Grandma's room, little sister's room. Does Josh think we're all like 15? Yeah. Wait, you guys don't all live at home with grandma and your little sister and everybody in the home, and it's like a nice family home, and you know, dad goes to work at the factory every day, and mom cooks home-cooked meals in an apron all day? Like, that's not what's going on out there? What the hell? The hell are you guys doing with your lives? You know what I mean? Cavill pick from behind the scenes of Black Adam, but not sure if it's real or not. Oh, man. Would love to be able to talk about that. See, this guy's doing it right. Bry Lark says, I live with my Aunt May. Nice. Amen. Tell her I said, what's up? Tell her I said, what's up? Yeah, exactly, Mr. Anderson. Exactly. We'll do a stream like that or a collaboration like that really soon where we just get super hyped up. So that'll be very, very fun. Ooh, VV. Yo, thank you, Kendall. My man. Oh, I'm quite excited for this one, guys. Drops in 8 minutes. So we'll chill for a little bit and talk about this Venom stuff for a little bit here before we get into this, because I definitely want to try to get this thing. Then we'll watch the DC Fandom stuff. Yeah. In fact, let me see here. I may have Knull pulled up here. Yeah, so I go over some of this in the video, so I won't like double dip on this here. But let's just, oh man, it's just so crazy. Like, if you don't know anything about Knull, which by the way, we're doing another NERDVENGERS stream today at 1 p.m. Okay, and I have website updates for you guys. We're actually moving ahead on the website stuff, so that's going to be really fun. But we're going to read some comics together. I think we should start the King in Black. I think we should start the King in Black series in honor of this news today. I think we should read a couple of those issues together. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. If you're a NERDVENGER member, we have been having a blast doing those streams behind the scenes. Those are for members only, but we read the books together. I'd like pull it up on Comixology. It's really, really fun. We shall read some King in Black today, just to kind of get us hyped up for that. So come on by at 1 p.m. for that. That's going to be really, really fun. So let's just read a little bit of this. So the symbiote hive, right? I'm keeping an eye on my VV here. Cavill for Knull. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that could be good. I think they should do Christoph Waltz for Knull. Wouldn't that be dope? So let's see there. Hellbent on returning the cosmos to the abyss, Knull created an artificial planet from the living darkness he controlled to serve as his throne world and base of operations. Experimenting with his ability to manifest life outside of darkness itself, Knull began using exoteric latitude as a dumping ground for his failed creations. Ryan Murray, 71, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS at a prime level. My man. Dumping ground for his failed creations, later became known as Exelon. Among his early creations were the proto-symbiotes, such as Mr. E, presumably the other Shadow Realm entities of Shadow Man and Ka, as well as a horde of wyvern-like monsters. Establishing himself as a divine nexus of abysmal entities' hive mind, Knull sent them forth into the cosmos, using them to conquer countless planets, devour civilizations and pantheons, extinguish stars, and smolder entire planets in eldritch darkness. The few gods that Knull spared were forcibly drafted into his army, enslaved to his will, and transformed into monsters using the living abyss placed as sentries to guard the worlds he's conquered. So basically, like, he just is using this. He's like the ruler of like the abyss, and like almost you could think of him as like Sauron. You know what I mean? In Lord of the Rings, like he's using different elements to either empower other people or create creations, you know, mutilate and change the elves into the orcs and the Orokai and things like that, right? And then there's across the way, there's Gandalf, who is like the source of the light. And so there's like really this light god and dark god, and the dark god is who Knull is, man. Man, y'all know about Knull? Look at this dude, man. God of the symbiotes. Crazy. And there's the Necro Sword there. It's wild, bro. Some absolutely wild stuff. Symbiote dragons, all this sort of stuff. I mean, this is just so fun. And to be honest with you guys, I've not read King in Black. I have not read King in Black. And I'm excited to get into it. And this news has me really invigorated. It makes me think like, I really got to get back and read my Marvel comics and get my Venom stuff all figured out. You know what I mean? So check this out. Decades later, Knull remote piloted the symbiote dragon and broke it free of containment, reabsorbing its 5 offshoots. Knull sent the Grendel symbiote dragon on a rampage throughout downtown Manhattan, but it was stopped by the combined efforts of Venom, whose symbiote had been adversely affected by Knull's awakening, and Spider-Man. Using the Grendel to manifest an avatar of his true form, Knull stripped the Venom symbiote from its host and attempted to purge it of its benevolence and compassion it had obtained during its time on Earth. Intending to reconnect it with the hive mind and absorb it into the Grendel symbiote to become stronger. When confronted by Eddie Brock, Knull showed him the true origins and history of the symbiotes, mocking him for believing the lies told to the Venom symbiote by the Clintar and agents of the cosmos. So that's kind of what I've been talking about, right? This whole thing, I really feel, is something that could be played off of in the Venom Sony kind of thing, right? So, and Spider-Man Knull flew into space, revealed his plan to obtain the missing pieces of the symbiote dragon, use it to free his true body from the Clintar, which is their word for cage, and the Clintar are all like wrapped around him and like keeping him in that planet as like a cage, almost like Ganon or Ganondorf from Zelda. Fascinating stuff. Let's see here. John Hicks, thank you so much for the 20 spot, man. Hyped every time there's something new, Sony Spidey news. Then they go and rip off Cletus's head. Knull sounds dope. I just hope Feige is heavily involved. Faith in Feige and take my money. First of all, thank you so much for the support, my brother. Appreciate that. And Low Lives, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. And yeah, man, I feel you. Like, I'm actually not pumped at all about what they did to Cletus at the end of that movie. But there's hope. I mean, Cletus has literally been resurrected before. Eddie Brock gets resurrected by the God of the Light, which is very Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? So they could do something like that. They can bring him back. And it's also possible that we just find another Cletus from like another universe or something, because I do understand what you're saying. Like the trepidation with regards to how Sony handles all of this is tough. Yeah. I got you guys. VV, I got you. I got it pulled up. Do you all have it pulled up? It says we got about a minute here. 59 seconds, so we got a little bit of time. The Enigma Force, interesting. Anti-Venom, interesting. Yeah, Symbiote Dragons, like, bruh, that would be so fire. That would be so fire, for sure. Yeah, it says here, I'm about at 30 seconds. Yeah. Yo! Drum and Company, good to see you, man. Been a little bit, but it's good to see you, my brother. I hope you're doing well. All right. The VV drop is the Spider-Man, Ben Reilly Spider-Man. It's another statue. All right, let's see here. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Bye now. What? Bro, you better let me in there. What? No way. No way. It says it's sold out? How did it sell out? Did anybody get one? Elisa, did you get one? Bruh, no! Bruh, no! You gotta be kidding me, dude. What? Come on, Vivi. Wow, bruh. Did any of us get one? It could be the bots. Oh, that's so irritating, yo. And the market's closed, of course. Bruh. Vivi, you better fix your shit, man. Vivi, you better fix up yo shit. Honestly, like, wait, Kendall got one? No! I mean, I'm super happy for you, Kendall, but no. You got it? Nice, Neil. Yeah. 1 of 370 on these drops? Yeah. Man, that is a tough one. That's irritating. But to be honest with you, it's awesome for people that get them. That's awesome. Yo, John Harris, welcome back to the NERDVENGERS, man. You are a NERDVENGER once again. Rick Schmeck, welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Nikki, it's great to see you being positive as always. Much love to you, Nikki. It's crazy to me, dude, how fast that shit sells out. But it's great for people that get them. I understand, like, how it all goes down, and, like, you'll probably be able to, like, sell them on the secondary market for a nice little chunk of profit there. It's dope for the people that get it, but damn, dude. I really wanted that one. Like, that sucks, bro. That one I really, really wanted. I'm not even that big of a Ben Reilly fan, but like I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and you gotta have the Ben Reilly. I got the other Spider-Man one, you gotta have Ben Reilly with it. You know what I mean? Like, and they do a Kane Scarlet Spider one. If I don't get Kane, I mean, like, let's be real, I'm getting Kane. I'm going to buy it secondary market if I have to. But, bruh. Throg is only 60? Oh, that's pretty sick. That's not too bad. Yeah. Yo, Justin, that's kind of funny. That'd be interesting, huh? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about this. Let's get ready to get copyright claimed. Here we go. I'm going to pause this. Can't wait to get copyright claimed. Oh, you know, I love fucking Warner Brothers. Here we go. Let's get everybody real excited about our shit. Oh, hey, you know, it'd be cool if we copy claimed and just decimated every, you know, YouTube channel, TikToker, any person that wanted to cover our stuff, get the hype and the word out there for DC Fandom. Man, fuck you, Warner Brothers, you dumbass company. Here we go.
DC fans, are you ready
to get copyright claimed and struck? And yes, I'm ready.
The DC universe is about to change.
DC Fandom is coming. One day.
Dude, that Superman and Lois show is really, really cool. I'm excited for this game, too. There's John Cena, but I couldn't really see him.
Epic global event
that will take you on a journey.
What?
Beyond your wildest expectations.
A lot of Batman stuff. Beast Boy. Oh, wow. They got Pierce Brosnan. Yeah, because he's Dr. Fate, right? I mean, I'm frankly super excited to see him as Dr. Fate. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Stars.
There's a little look at Black Adam, The Rock in the Black Adam. And there were some leaked images of his suits in the Hawkman suit. And, like, I shared something. Like, Cosmic Wonder was trying to cover it, got claimed. Like, you just get claimed up, man. They just come in willy-nilly shooting up the place, essentially.
The biggest reveals.
Join me.
At DC Fandom 2021.
It's gonna blow people's heads off.
One day.
One show.
For you.
the fans. Save the date.
You won't want to miss it.
DC Fandom. Join us live October 16th. Streaming free
Cool.
at DCFandom.com.
So, just like so y'all know. Oh,
And
new
be the
trailer.
first to see the new trailer.
For the Batman. Oh, snap. So, I think what we're going to do, guys, is we'll watch Fandom, but I don't think we're going to stream for the entire time. I'll probably just be like on our Discord or maybe on the new website, hanging out with you guys as we watch it. And then we'll do a stream breaking down all the coolest bits and the exciting stuff that evening. So whenever DC Fandom finishes up, look for a stream popping up here on the channel. We'll be doing that this Saturday. Next Saturday, rather, talking all about that. Because there is a lot of stuff that I'm excited for, right? So I am hyped up. I don't think there's anything too crazy revealed in this trailer specifically here, right? You do get your first look at the Black Adam. But there's really not too much there, right? There were a couple of things I was interested in. A lot of Batman stuff, right? And the thing that's weird about that is apparently they're already doing a sequel for the Batman. And they have like multiple spin-offs. So this is kind of like blowing me away, right? There were some sort of rumors or speculation out there that Warner Bros. Was a little bit like, oh, this is too dark. Like, oh, this is a little too crazy for us. You know what I mean? But apparently they've got it figured out. And they're going to move ahead with even the sequel. We got a little bit of him in the suit. Doesn't look like we got pointy ears, yeah? Yeah, I don't think we get pointy ears there with Rock. Which is a little disappointing. Yeah, right there you can see. Not really pointy ears. Come on, man. Robert Pattinson. Yeah. What do you think? Regular ears or pointy ears? This is what nerds do. They look at this kind of stuff and then they get mad one way or another about that. So if you didn't know what nerds are doing all day online, it's looking at stuff like this and being like, I hate it, or I love it, or like, oh, where's the pointy ears? Or like, oh, no pointy ears. People do the same thing with Namor and his winged feet. I think the homie needs some winged feet, to be honest with you. Big reveals. So for the Flash, what's the deal with this? Ezra being Barry in some weird white room? That's a little creepy. They got Aquaman coming. Heckling Superman. Which I do like that Superman and Lois show. I really do. I think it's fun. blow people's heads off. Almost as if you choked them really, really hard and then their head exploded, right? The heck's that? Is there anything I'm missing, guys? Let me know in the chat. Is there anything I am missing? And then this new trailer will be pretty cool. Yeah, is there anything I'm missing with regards to this? I hadn't really watched it, to be honest with you. I thought there was going to be way more. I thought it was going to be way more exciting. I should remove this part of the thumbnail. Because this really wasn't that cool. That wasn't that cool. If you ask me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, hopefully, like, again, you know, don't want to necessarily just totally, like, crap all over them or whatever, but it's just wild. Like, we're talking about the possibilities here for Marvel and all that crazy stuff, and then, like, hopefully, at DC Fandom, we get some stuff for all the different DC fans, and we get a better look at what's going to be happening moving forward. I mean, right now, what it seems like to me, and I don't know if you guys feel this way or not, but the vibe I'm getting is like they're going all in on the Robert Pattinson Batman. Like multiple films, multiple spin-offs, and like going really, really hard on that. And I find that just weird. I mean, first of all, because, you know, it's Robert Pattinson Batman. You know what I mean? Like skinny, friggin' Twilight, friggin' Batman. You know what I mean? Hockey pad wearing, bottom tier, not my Batman. You know what I mean? So first of all, it's that guy. James Dean didn't work out. You know what I mean? So there's that. But also, we haven't seen the movie. Like, nobody's seen it. Nobody knows. A lot of people talk. A lot of people are super hyped up. And by the way, big screen leaks, super funny thing. You guys know because like you watch the content and everything. But you know, some of this is a little bit of a meme. You know what I mean? Like I'm memeing on Robert Pattinson Batman because you see, a long time ago I sort of dug my heels in the ground. And was like, no, this Batman is not the one I want. This isn't what I'm into. And even though, like, you know, just between us, yeah, that trailer did look really cool. I even did a video with my face on a thumbnail that said I was wrong with googly freaking eyes on my face, making myself look dumb. And I did it because I did have to admit, after all the trepidation, after all the crap that I had said and talked about the movie, the trailer was pretty lit. You know what I mean? It looked pretty cool, you know? So, I think it's going to be pretty fun, a pretty cool movie. But, like, big screen leaks, every time I, like, tweet something negative about the Batman, he, like, quote tweets me, and he's, like, making it a thing. I go into the comments, and I watch how, like, people are, like, freaking out, bro. And, like, to me, I'm just having fun, being Josh, like, just being funny about the whole thing. And some people are like, maybe it's because I'm so supportive of the Snyder bros and all that. But there's some people that are like, I can't handle it. He is negative. He should be dragged through the streets of Twitter. Shame. You know what I mean? And it's like, all right. Like, whatever, bros. Like, I'm just telling you that I think Twilight Batman ain't it. I feel like hockey pad Twilight, a $1.60 soaking wet Batman ain't it, but that's just me. So we'll get into Q&A here in just a little bit, everybody. So I'll go over all the super chats and see if there's anything juicy going on. If you want to throw something in there and have me go over it, for sure. Throw a super chat in there. I'll go over every super chat that comes in within reason. Why is Obi-Wan and Anakin trending right now? All right, let's look at this real quick before we get into the super chats. This is kind of interesting. This is just happening right now, okay? Article on StarWars.com. Damn. Which, by the way, if you didn't watch the video I did yesterday about the Boba Fett crazy scene that's going to be in that show, it's wild. You should definitely check it out. Go watch it on Grandma's computer, too. But let's look at this. New books starring Luke and Lando, Obi-Wan and Anakin, and more are revealed. Exclusive. Some essential Star Wars stories are coming to our galaxy. StarWars.com is thrilled to reveal 4 new books featuring never-before-told tales from across the Star Wars saga. Star Wars Shadow of the Sith, a novel from author Adam Christopher, takes place after Return of the Jedi and finds Luke Skywalker and Lando Calrissian on a mission to locate Exegol. Okay. I'm actually there for that. Some of you guys are like, sequel trilogy. Like, you know, I'd imagine all of the Knights of Melvin, when they read this, peed themselves. And if you didn't know that, look, I like the Knights of Melvin, but they all have bladder problems. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know. Is it like being toxic and having bladder problems? Does that happen? Maybe it's all the poking they do at each other in their Discord, and then all of a sudden their bladders are super weakened. But they all, and it's a serious thing. This is not a joke. I'm not trying to be mean here, and we should actually send some love to the Knights of Melvin. They piss themselves all the time, all over the place. Piss their beds, piss their pants. They're just peeing on themselves and peeing on each other. It's really weird over there. But I'm sure they watched or read this, and they're gonna freak out and pee all over themselves. So crazy. So I actually think that would be kind of cool. I think that would be aight. And finds Luke Skywalker on a mission to Exegol. The novel Star Wars Brotherhood by Mike Chen, that's interesting, follows Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker amidst the chaos of the Clone Wars. The Skywalkers rise to the Jedi Knight, and Star Wars Stories of Sith, or Jedi and Sith, a new middle-grade anthology, features adventures from 10 acclaimed authors. Okay, so they did another anthology, okay? So, Shadow of the Sith, I think that's fun. I'm going to read it. I want to see where things are going. Brotherhood, that's why Anakin Skywalker and Kenobi are trending right now. Talking about these two, which likely will tease. Let's just read here. The Clone Wars have begun. Battle lines are being drawn throughout the galaxy. With every world that joins the Separatists, the peace guarded by the Jedi Order is slipping through their fingers. After an explosion devastates Cato Nemoidia. Oh, bro, we're gonna see the Cato Nemoidia thing. That's cool. The jewel of the Trade Federation, the Republic is blamed, and the fragile neutrality of the planet is threatened. The Jedi dispatch Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Order's most gifted diplomatic minds, the negotiator, to investigate the crime and maintain the balance that has begun to dangerously shift. As Obi-Wan investigates with the help of heroic Nemoidian Guard, he finds himself working against the Separatists, who hope to draw the planet into their conspiracy, and senses the sinister hand of Asajj Ventress in the midst of that cloak of the planet. Wait, what? Mists that cloak the planet. Amid the brewing chaos, Anakin Skywalker rises to the rank of Jedi Knight, despite the mandate that Obi-Wan travel alone and his former master's insistence that he listen this time. Anakin's headstrong determination means nothing or can stop him from crashing the party and bringing along a promising but conflicted youngling. Once a Padawan to Obi-Wan, Anakin now finds him on equal but uncertain footing with the man who raised him. The lingering friction between them increases the danger for everyone around them. The two knights must learn a new way to work together, and they must learn quickly to save Cato Nemoidia and its people from the fires of war. To overcome the threat they face, they must grow beyond master and apprentice. They must stand together as brothers. You were my brother, Anakin! Bro, that's dope. That's really dope. And the thing that I think is really cool about that is, like, they have this big plan with Kenobi, and they're actually going to tie sequels, prequels, and OT, like, all together with Kenobi. And so it's fascinating that we're actually getting new canon books that seem to be right along that same trajectory, telling stories that line up with that kind of stuff. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. It's fun. Fun stuff. fun stuff. I'm into it. So, let us now get into Q&A. We'll now do the question and answers portion of the stream. If you've got a bunch of loot, maybe you sold a big NFT for a bunch of fat gains, or maybe you hit the lotto or something, throw a big super chat in there. It supports the channel, continues to make this content possible. This stream and all of our content is brought to you by the NERDVENGERS, the greatest online community of fans that there ever were. You see them in chat with badges next to their name. They have access to all the dope emojis. They have access to the behind-the-scenes streams and content. They get access to 20% off our Teespring store merchandise, and it makes you a little bit taller. Makes you feel like a little bit of a baller. And, you know, maybe you find a good girl, and then you could call her. But only if you become a NERDVENGER. So check that out. And also use the code NERDS on Surfshark to get that 83% off. Shout out to Surfshark, as well as shout out to the NERDVENGERS. And then let me pull this up. We'll chill here for like 20 minutes, maybe a half hour, depending on what y'all got to say. And then, yeah, we'll hang out on the chat a little bit as well and just see what's going on. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about with regards to all of this crazy flipping mother stuff? Okay, hang on. Let me get back here. Sinister Gains says with a $5 holla, first in today, says, just here for the latest Susan gossip and bubblegum. And I'm all out of bubblegum. Well, Sinister Gains, I'll tell you, I think there's an obvious relationship between Chet and Susan going on there. I've caught them a couple of times getting way too fresh with each other. But having said that, Susan, she's been doing a great job down there, being helpful to the new NERDVENGERS. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's still just that her and Chet thing. I mean, for me, honestly, I'm waiting for that to just fall apart, and then it's going to be a horrible... It's going to be a horrible mood in the tower. It's going to be really stupid, to be honest with you. But, whatever. Mike, licensed to shill Porter with a $5 holla. Let me sip my coffee, brother, real quick here. Oh, pardon me. Excuse me. Mike, licensed to show Porter, says with a $5 holla, says, what do I think of the Spider-Verse rumor? MCU rules! In all caps. And maybe Sony. Yeah, bro, that's fair. That's absolutely fair, brother. And I appreciate your enthusiasm. I, too, am a fan of the MCU and maybe Sony. The real Jesse Lee Reed says with a $5 holla, says, every retcon to establish canon sucks because every retcon just exposes a bad writer with crappy imagination. No more retcons. I don't agree. You want to know what one of the greatest retcons ever was? Making Luke Skywalker and Leia brother and sister. Making Darth Vader Luke's father. That was a retcon. That's not how it was in the original continuity, and they went back and changed it. So I think retcons are awesome, and clever retcons can do a service to a story, to a universe, to a canon. I think retcons can be really, really fun. You might be referring to some of the bad retcons out there, and I feel you, dog. Sometimes retcons are not that cute. You know what I mean? Sometimes retcons suck. But I can't just blanketly say no more retcons. Retcons can be very good. I'm just going to go over John's $20 super chat again. So generous, brother. Thank you so much. John made the point that he's hyped every time there's some new Sony news, but then they go and rip off Cletus Cassidy's heads, which, by the way, is a slight spoiler. Slight spoiler there. Something we talked about last night on Movie Bros. Go check out the video where Theory and myself are talking about Venom 2, our feelings, our thoughts about it. It's a cool review. But you're right. Hopefully, Cletus can come back. Hopefully, there's something going on there where he can get resurrected or something. I do agree that Sony makes some baffling decisions. But, bro, so does Marvel. Marvel just killed Claw. He's amazing. What do you mean? You're just going to kill Claw? That's ridiculous. Ultron, gone. in the MCU. So Marvel does this as well. You know, Marvel's done some stuff that's like a little whack with regards to those things also. You know, so it's comics, always a way out. $5 Holla says, are we trashing Robert Pattinson before we see him when the best Batman ever was like 5'9" and not an ounce of muscle? No, Stevie. Definitely not. At least not me. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't trash that skinny, stupid, hockey pad wearing, James Dean quoting, Twilight sparkly, I don't work out, mother trucker. I wouldn't do that, Stevie. You must have me confused with someone else. Thanks for the love. Flatbrush Zombie 47 says with a $5 holla, says, do you like the Spider-Man 90s cartoon? Bruh, yes. Just watched a couple of episodes with that, or with Elisa of that show recently, and she wants to watch the whole thing. I was like, let's go. Like, I'm about it, because that show's awesome. You go on to say, that show is like my Bible and was my first intro into Secret Wars. Yeah. Yeah. The whole part of the Secret Wars in there is pretty wild. You know what I mean? So, it's fun. Fun stuff, man. You know, even the more modern Avengers and Spider-Man, like, I felt like the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon was really fun, too. They do a great job in that. He's hanging out with, Luke Cage and Iron Fist and Shadow Cat or White Cat? White Tiger, maybe? Yeah. I don't know. But that show's really, really fun. But that 90s OG Spider-Man cartoon, man, can't go wrong with that. That shit's awesome. Let's see here. The real Jesse Lee Reed with a $5 holla says, Star Wars books, the good ones aren't canon, and the canon ones are crap. So no thanks on any more of those. Again, don't agree. Don't agree. The real Jesse Lee Reed. Master and Apprentice, which is canon, is amazing. Real Avaros as a Jedi, amazing. Lords of the Sith is canon, and it's amazing. Lost Stars, canon, amazing. Catalyst, canon, amazing. So, no, there have been incredible Star Wars books. In fact, I would argue the Star Wars canon books do a better job of setting up connective tissue and Star Wars canon and fun than the sequel trilogy did. I will tell you that I think every novelization, well, to be fair, I actually haven't read the novelization of Rise of Skywalker, or I don't know. But the novelization of those first two movies, they're better than the movies, bro. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I get it. You know, it's the cool thing to do, just hate on everything Disney does. But I just don't agree. You know what I mean? I appreciate the support, but don't agree. MK Matt with a $2 holla says, Supreme Strange, the most powerful in the M-verse, multiverse. You know what's funny about that, bro? And I got to ask Rob about this. I really do. I want to ask Rob about this because I watched his video about this, and he was like, bro, that Stephen Strange could have done so much more. I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? He literally takes a galaxy-destroying cosmic spell thing and eats it. He fucking ate it like it was a Twinkie. You know what I mean? I was like, what more do you want? I don't know. But, yeah, I think he's pretty strong, man. I think he's quite strong. But our Steven has the potential to be just as strong. He's not going to absorb all those demons and stuff like that, but he's real strong. Nerd to Nerd Pod with a $5 holla says, hey, Josh, we became NERDVENGERS today. We love the channel and hope to do live stream with you one day. Pumped for Spider-Man. Hey, thank you so much, Nerd to Nerd Pod. You love to see it. Welcome to the NERDVENGERS. You are a NERDVENGER now. Make your way around the tower. I hope to see you at 1 p.m. on the NERDVENGERS only stream, where we're going to read through at least part of the Black King or King in Black with Venom. That's going to be really, really cool. So thank you, man. And yeah, someday maybe we'll do a little podcast or a little stream together or something like that. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see here. Cameron Glick says with a $5 holla says, hey, Josh, last night I had way too many drinks. You have any tips on getting over a hangover? By the way, take my money. Okay, So what you need to do is you need to be taking like Tylenol or aspirin as you're drinking. Like you need to slam some the night before it, then you need to slam some the day after. I will also tell you, if you are in a place around the world where the, marijuana, let's just, maybe I shouldn't even say that word. Let's call it perfectly legal tobacco. If you're in a place where that's legal to be used, or maybe you have a medical card or something like that, like that will definitely help you. It'll open up the capillaries and allow some of those toxins to more freely flow in the bloodstream. Give your liver a little bit of a boost. Again, not medical advice. I'm just some douchebag on the internet making shitty jokes. Don't listen to anything I say, but also drink a lot of water the night before, man. You come home like wasted like that, you got to do yourself a favor. You got to chug a bunch of water, take some aspirin, and then you'll be good. The real Jesse Lee Reed with a $5 house says, totally disagree about Luke and Leia. It was never established that they weren't siblings before the reveal. That's not retcon, it's just new info. Yeah, I mean, I can see your point there, but George literally had it set in a canon that they weren't brother and sister. And then there was a book made called The Splinter of the Mind's Eye, okay? And that book at the time was actually considered canon. And this is what's really interesting about this is George kind of, not totally, but kind of creates the EU to actually make Splinter of the Mind's Eye no longer canon. And the reason was because he retconned his own continuity. He changed it to make them siblings and to make Anakin the father, okay? So, like, I see what you're saying, and I'm not one of those guys that's going to be like, you have 0 point there, shut your mouth, Jesse. No, I get what you're saying. Maybe you wouldn't consider it a retcon. I do, and I think there are plenty of retcons out there that are actually good. But I understand your point. Steve Starenka with a $5 says, here's a little bit of my VV budget since I didn't snag the Spidey figure. Crying face. Well, thank you for the support. I also didn't snag one. I'm also crying on the inside. I guess on the outside now a little too. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate the love, man. Jansen Baker with a $5 holla says, hey, Josh, apparently Variety reported an exclusive that Disney Plus is making an Agatha Harkness spin-off series, but it's from sources. Thoughts. Wow. For real? Look that up. What is happening? All this crazy news is going on, man. What is happening? Is that true? Oh my God, it is true. What? WandaVision spinoff starring Catherine Hahn in the works at Disney Plus. Okay, let me give you my thoughts about that. Jack Schaefer will serve as the showrunner? Whoa. Said to be a dark comedy. Okay. Tell you a couple things about this. This is brilliant. Because, I mean, first of all, Catherine Hahn's awesome. You know what I mean? Catherine Hahn's awesome. And also, where she is left off at the end of WandaVision, she's still there in Westview. So you can do a lot of the same fun stuff that you did in WandaVision with Agatha. That actually seems pretty cool. I'm actually into that. There's also the possibility that whomever, because doesn't it feel like some of her story is untold and perhaps important to what is happening with Wanda and Multiverse of Madness and all that sort of stuff, right? Like, doesn't that kind of feel like that's all important stuff? I'm here for it, man. I think it's fun. And also, too, let me just add this as well. I will have less of an expectation for this show than I did for WandaVision, right? So, like, I was loving the WandaVision ride, and then the end disappointed me a little bit because of my own expectations. I mean, I'd never admit that it's completely because of my expectations. But a little bit because of my expectations. So with this, though, I won't have those expectations. So that's kind of fun, man. That's kind of fun. I'm here for it. Wow. I feel like giving a big old wow to that one. Wow. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. Okay. Anyway, sorry, I got mad distracted by that. Let's get back into Q&A. That's cool, though. That's fun. A lot of fun news today, huh? I'm going to do a video on those Star Wars books. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a video about it. Okay. Let's see here. Low Live says with a $5 holla says, might be the wacky tobacco talking, but we need Clooney back to save the DCEU. Oh my God. Also, Keanu needs to borrow the Witcher's wig for Knull. Ooh, that could be really, really fun. Yo, that could be really, really fun. Yeah. Clooney back? Let's do it, man. I'm into it. He was memeing a little bit about like how long or why he hadn't worked with Ben Affleck for so long. And it was because he said that Affleck ruined the Batman character that he had so lovingly established and established as such a great thing. You know what I mean? So kind of funny. Kind of funny for sure. So Adam D, welcome to the NERDVENGERS, my friend. You are a NERDVENGER now. Make your way around the tower. Make sure you get access to the different parts of the Discord so you can hang out over there and chat with us and talk about it. Thank you for the support, man. Okay, what else is going on in the chat? Static Shock thoughts, Josh. Well, we don't know much about that other than that the homie's involved. Why am I blanking on the homie's name? Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's involved. He's doing something like that with Static Shock, right? That's literally all I know about it. And it sounds cool. Cool character. So I'm into it. John White with a members chat. Been a member for 4 months. Appreciate you, brother. It's New York Comic Con. So that's where the news is coming from? Okay. That's where the Star Wars news is coming from, maybe. Interesting. Okay. Let's see here. You said 90s Spider-Man cartoon versus Batman animated series. That is a tough one. I got to go Spider-Man personally. But the way, like I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. See you in the next video. By the way, like I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. See you in the next video. Okay, right on. So you were using my own line to say it to me. I appreciate you, bro. I would say the 90s for me, it's the Spider-Man show. But to be honest with you, like, I didn't have the WB channel, right? So I didn't have the WB channel. So for me, it was like, I only really had access to that Spider-Man. It was on Fox, and man, coming home from school and watching that stuff, like, it was a real treat. Oh, my bad, brother. I missed your soup. Oh, yeah. Okay, Vito says here, and this is important. Want to raid Geekdom at 6, or should we coordinate? So, this is what I think we should do, and we're going to do this on the Discord. Let me explain what's going on. If you're on our Discord, there's a section on the Discord that is in the battle station floor, and it's called Raiding Parties. Okay? So, we'll coordinate in there. And this, like, the whole idea of the raiding party is, like, I would love for there to be, like, streams or different things that are going on that, like, well, we're not streaming, but as a community, we want to go show up to that thing and rep the NERDVENGERS. So what I'm thinking, Vito, is we'll be chatting together on our Discord, waiting for him to actually go live, and we'll be watching and stuff. And then, like, after he gets into it a little bit, then we'll be like, boom, the NERDVENGERS are here. Let's talk some dope Dragon Ball movie, you know, or whatever you want to say. Like, it's all about repping the NERDVENGERS and, like, just showing up as a unit. It's almost like Geekdom's doing this stream, and you know everybody like launches from the tower. We get in our friggin' spaceships, we get in our Iron Man suits, or grab our hammers, and we all fly over there. And it's like that scene in Infinity War when Thor shows up, except it's all of us, baby. So yeah, at 6 o'clock, Geekdom 101, friend of the channel, is doing a big old stream talking about the New York Comic-Con panel that is all going to be about the new Dragon Ball Super movie. So if you like that kind of stuff, you want to come over there. I'm also thinking maybe for the DC Fandom stream, we'll also do it like that, like wherever that's going on, because it'll be on YouTube. Like maybe we could all show up and be in there on that chat together. And it's all about kind of like making an entrance, and repping the brand, repping the Nerdvengers. So thanks, brother. I appreciate the love. My bad on missing that. My bad. Okay, the real Jesse Lee Reed follows with a $5 holla. Says Splinter of the Mind's Eye was mediocre fan fiction at best. LOL. Super positive today. The real Jesse Lee Reed. I'm glad, man. You must have got out early today. You must have got like a jog in. Maybe did some jumping jacks or something. Had a really great cup of coffee. Seems like you're just in a fire mood today. Love to see it. Continues on and says it was never canon, as Empire Strikes Back was already in production by the time anyone read it. I'm just gonna let you have that one. Just gonna let you have that one. You're right. How about this? The real Jesse Lee Reed. I'm wrong. All retcons are bad, and only things that came out of George Lucas's PP are good. Wait, what? The Exodus says with a $5 holla, this 90s kid is hyped by the Spider-Man news. We need a live-action clone saga to introduce Kane and Ben. My man. Love to see it. Peter could meet Miles Warren in college. Okay, so that's really interesting. And there's some speculation that Peter going into college is going to be the direction that Sony and Marvel take together. That's going to be the thing that they do together moving forward. And I don't know how exactly that could be incorporated into what is happening with Spider-Verse and Knull. I'm wondering, right, like this crossover event, how involved is this event? How crazy is this event? Are we talking like over the course of many movies? Is it just one movie that they're going to kind of set up in post-credit scenes and then play it off? Not 100% sure. You know what I mean? Like not 100% sure, but I agree with you, man. Something like the Jackal, Kane, Ben, all of that stuff. It's fascinating stuff. I'd love to see it. Would love to see it. All right, let's see here. Alex says with a $13.99. Interesting. Says, watched a Den vid from about 3 years ago, pre-Endgame, where you called the tape measure lightsaber. Haven't found anyone else talking about it that long ago. Interesting. I don't even remember talking about that. Was I talking about the actual prototype? Because maybe there was like a rumor of it back then. There could have been a rumor of it, and I sort of broke down what I thought it was going to be about, Alex. So let me know. Is that what I was talking about? I do know, though, that when I saw it, like the one that they're going to release for the way too expensive Star Wars park thing, you know? When I saw that, I was like, I've heard about this before. You know what I mean? And this was something out there on my radar before. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. Sometimes we get some stuff right over here. You know what I mean? Sometimes. Let's see here. Josh I with a $5 holla says, hey, when are we going to fly the Nerdvenger X-Wings again? That was hella fun. Keep doing what you're doing. P.S. Take my money, brother. Bro, I would love to be doing that sort of thing again. It's a super involved process, and we have gotten away from it a little bit, but I am in the process of trying to like get some stuff sorted out. This website thing has been on my plate for a while, which we should be moving into soon. And I have some other things going on, but I'd love to do that. I have actually some really crazy plans with how we could do some of that stuff. Like right now, like the way we did it before was awesome and it was really fun. But like, what if when you went to the tower in the metaverse, you could actually have a Nerdvengers X-Wing or a spaceship of some kind as an NFT that you could use in either some racing or in a combat situation like that or something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of That's kind of where my mind is going to. I'm like, bruh, like, and then to be able to combine the content itself with some of those assets and fun things that people could use and do, like, that's the future. You know what I mean? So, I will definitely keep that in mind, Josh, and I know that's a super fun thing. So, yeah, hopefully we can do that in the future. You know what I mean? Yeah. What else is going on, guys? I'll hang out with y'all for like 10 more minutes. What's on your mind? Still don't understand the metaverse? Yeah, it's a complicated thing to try to explain, but honestly, like, in the next couple of years, I think it'll be ubiquitously understood. I think everyone will understand it at that point. So, yeah, it's a tricky thing to try to explain, but it's basically like Ready Player One. Like, if you've ever had that thought, like, hey, I wonder if Ready Player One could actually happen, it's going to. DM'd you Discord link to a What If Creative Team interview? For sure, I will watch that for sure. I'll check that out. I'm not going to check it out right now because watching the whole vid would take a second for sure. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, like we do on Twitch. For sure. Exactly, Veed. Exactly. That's the whole idea. Cool. Hopefully we get that announced. Whatever happened to there being a possible Sony show on Disney Plus with Silver Sable and Black Cat? So Silver Sable and Black Cat is a very interesting project. It was apparently scrapped and resurrected multiple times, which is pretty dang interesting, right? I don't know where it currently stands, but I think, especially with this new rumor in mind, that like it's pretty obvious that a lot of Marvel's and a lot of Sony's plans have been adjusted to better line up and work together. So, did I see the Twitch streamer revenue leak? Yeah, absolutely. I saw it. Makes sense. Makes sense to me. I mean, a lot of those people are at the top tier of their game. And that platform. I mean, they should obviously be making buku bucks. You know what I mean? In my opinion. Shall we talk about the money? Yeah, if you want. What time are we reading King in Black? Are you doing 1 p.m. stream and then reading comic at 2? No, this time we'll go right into the reading. So I'll just very briefly talk about some updates and we'll get right into the reading today. Could you imagine a blunt popping out of the screen? Yeah, I can imagine, bro. Hello there, Josh, says Quentin Pincus. What's up, man? Or if it automatically gives you a head change you require at the moment. Yeah. What else is going on, guys? I got 5 minutes. Is the raid tonight 6 p.m. Eastern? Yes, I believe it is 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to bust on into Geekdom's stream. We're going to be like, the NERDVENGERS are here. Feed us. Feed us that good-ass info. That Dragon Ball info, motherfucker. Raycor 8, cheers from the States, brother. Hope you're doing well over there in Germany. Hope things are going okay over there. Yeah, it won't be exactly at 6. What you need to do is go to the Discord. Oh, you're not on the Discord? Well, then what are you doing? Go to the Discord, and around 6 p.m., go to the battle station floor in the Discord. It's right there on the elevator. Susan can help you out if you get lost. Go to the battle station, and then you'll find me and Vito probably practicing nunchucks, getting ready for the stream, and then we'll all pull up the stream. We'll let Danny get started, and then we'll head on over there. Brando 22885, welcome to the NERDVENGERS, my friend. you have chosen wisely. And you are a Nerdvenger now. Make your way around the tower, man. And the Nerdvenger only floors of the Discord, best bathrooms in the tower. Best bathrooms in the tower. So check that out. Go check it out. Did we actually discuss the probability of Zola/Killmonger being showcased in Multiverse of Madness or No Way Home? We haven't exactly talked about that, Diamond Joe. I will tell you, though, what a waste if they just leave that hanging. You know what I mean? Like, what a waste if they just leave that hanging, because it is a super fun concept and idea. That's one of the things I actually really did agree with Rob on in his video, where I was like, yeah, that Killmonger shit was dope, but it's pretty short. It's pretty underwhelming, you know what I mean? So, is the Eternals going to be worth watching? Whiskey Bravo asks. I think so, man. Look, I've been sort of like iffy on Eternals almost the whole time. Like, some of the leaks sound a little ridiculous, and I don't know. It just feels like a movie out of time, and I don't want to be that guy, but I kind of been just a little grumpy about all the movies that I think should have come out last year or whatever, right? But the newest footage, bruh, looking pretty nice. Yeah, I got to be honest. That new footage looks pretty wild. So I'm excited for it. You know, I'm real excited. We need a Drunk Vengers stream, says Quentin. Well, here's the deal. Look, man. We have a lounge in the tower, okay? And sometimes we kick it there. But you need to be a diamond member to be able to kick it. So if you've been a member for 6 months, you get a diamond badge, and you get access to the Diamond Lounge, which reminds me, we're going to do one this weekend. Let me figure out when I want to do this, because, like, I really do need a break, but, like, maybe, like, either Friday night or Saturday night, we'll do a Diamond Tier Lounge stream, and then I come on stream, I have a couple of drinks with y'all, I have a couple of completely legal tobacco smokes with y'all, and I get a little lit, and get a little wild, and we gush together. We hang out, we have some drinks, and we just chill. So we actually do that, but I only do it with the diamond tier badge people, and the main reason is because I feel like people that have been chilling with me for 6 months are not as likely to cancel me. So that's all that is. Like, I'll talk about a lot of wild stuff, yeah, and do it next weekend. I'm Diamond then. Well, just, Andre, hit us up in the Discord. Just show us that you're really close, and we'll get you access to it, man. But yeah, I figure I can't do it publicly, man, just because y'all just cancel me. You know what I mean? So, yeah. And everyone flicks each other's nipples, 100%, always. It's for the boys. You know what I mean? Obviously. Vito, I have not called my mom today. Is there some reason I'm supposed to call her today? I don't understand. Are you dating my mom? This is weird. What's going on here? I'm not going to call you dad. Not even if there's a fire. Anyway. Oh, it's just you and Nikki? Okay, right on. I hear you. I hear you there. I hear you. So we're going to get out of here in just a second here, guys. Much love to you all. Make sure you go check out the video I did, the full video that explains, like, my big theory on how this will all work together with Knull and with the symbiotes and Sony and Marvel. I think I'm going to turn around and do a Star Wars novel sort of discussion in a little video and talk about that, because I think it's actually pretty cool. But yeah, keep an eye on the main channel for some other vids. And we will be streaming at 1 p.m. for the Nerdvengers. So I'm going to get on out of here. Much love to everybody. Much love. Darth Jar Jar leak from Multiverse of Madness? What about for the girls? Oh, no, yeah. When I say the boys, I mean the boys and the girls. It's a colloquial thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the word dude. You know? Yeah. Think about it. Kevin Feige said Eternals is must watch, but some still question the plot or whatever else. I mean, do you think Feige's going to come out and say any MCU thing is not must watch? Like, I'm going to be real. Like, you come back to me the day Feige says, you don't really got to watch that. You know what I mean? Like, come on. You tell me. You come back to me. And show me the video of when Kevin Feige is like, you could probably skip this one. You know what I mean? Probably gotta fucking, All right, everybody. Much love to you all. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. A lot of new members, a lot of fun in the tower today. Thank you all for the support in the super chat. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Always love doing this with y'all. I'll see you guys at 1, the NERDVENGERS, and then I'll see y'all in a video later today. Poll results. All right, let's end the poll. 70% says yes, and let's check. It doesn't show me anything on here right now, but I'll tell you. I'll check it out later. I'll tell you guys later. It's for sure going to get claimed. All right, everybody. Much love. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Look, I'll tease you out this for a little stinger. I was just looking out on Twitter, and everybody's posting their friggin' VV Ben Reilly drops, and it makes me sick. Everybody's so excited. Everybody's so happy, posting them, putting in AR with their dog, having to hang out, doing all these fun things, and I hate it. It makes me sick. Okay. Much love, everybody. See y'all in the next one.